Oh, oh, everything she said was so, I'm sorry, everything she said was so full of shit. First of all, I like picking up after myself. I clean after myself. I have no problem doing dishes after myself. If anything, my girl knows when she comes into this place, don't leave dishes in the sink, pick up after yourself. That's just normal decency. I'm not gonna leave my pants on the floor so my wife can pick up after me. The hamper's right there. Who does that? Like, what is she talking about? Oh, her friends are gonna come in and say you're not a good wife because your husband's doing dishes? What kind of friends do you have? What world are you living in? What do you think, you're in Saudi Arabia or something? What are you talking about, Amir? She's so playing this prima donna role that's just laughable. Like she's so this innocent, like her culture is the culture of all cultures, know how to treat their men. And she always does that shit. And that just pisses me off. Now you got me triggered. See, now I'm triggered because that was such a bull. And Chantel, a Jamaican woman talking like that. My husband, girl, you know you ain't talking like no real Jamaican. Take it from a Trinidadian. They don't talk like you. All right, just say you're a 30-year-old, you want a man, you don't have one, and you're trying to get one. All right, so don't stop. And another thing, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Continue.
Just that, you see, that's the disingenuous shit I was talking about. Like they're not even being realistic. And Chantal is another one. She's not even she knows that's not how it is. Okay, and she's playing to this like her culture is this and that, and men are put on a pedestal, and women pick up after them. And really, they have no choice, or they'll be beheaded or something. Come on, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're fleeing your country to come here for some freedom. She has the freedom to do what she needs to do. That's not how it is. What are you talking about? And Chantal is going along with this? Like, no, we have to pick up. That's. Ooh, I got it. Woosah. No, I'm just so pissed.
I told you after Antoine talk, I feel like I almost have to watch the video again, man. Because he take you down.
Wow, man, I just can't believe the crap that she was coming out of her mouth.
All right, let's unpack it then. Let's talk about the first part, because Antoine went straight for the juggler.
I went for the juggler.
He didn't even care about, if I speak this way, it's going to help the young men or not. He's just like, look, I'm triggered. I'm going ham on her right now.
This shit is about Antoine, fam. This ain't about you.
I didn't realize he was going to.
Come on, that's not true. Come on.
I ain't realized I was going to get this response out of it, but the first one.
Watch the replay. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
The first one, the first part in there that kind of raised up my spidey senses, where she said in her culture, at least in her house, her husband leaving his clothes on the floor and then her picking them up is like that's her responsibility. I look at it as a man myself. Maybe it's the way I raised, as discipline and everything. Like I clean up behind myself. It's, yes, we have roles and different things like that. But, if I go to the bathroom and if I take a shower, then I put my clothes in the hamper. I don't expect her to do that portion. But I do expect her to do whatever her roles are, that are, that I have established, in the house, So that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's say you, Vic, on the whole leaving the clothes on the floor in her culture. Like, I don't have any problem if that's their culture. Do you? You know what I mean?
Man, look,
you got no problem with it.
Look, all things are true.
Yep.
You gotta understand that that's the language of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody puts out whatever they say, and is either true or it's somebody's truth that can be accepted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody believes exactly what Antoine is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just like Amira believes exactly what she's talking about. How else can she explain, so eloquently how she feels, their culture, handles their men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we live in times where you got to be careful about how you say something, not because it's politically correct or not, but because you don't have the experience to have the opinion that you have. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not no Muslim man, and I've never been in a relationship with a Muslim woman, and I don't have, that many friends that are Muslims to have an opinion about what she's speaking on. But if that's her culture and what she says is taking place, and if she's participating in it the same way, then who am I to take her opinion away? I just found it interesting that they would have that type of exchange, and you know what I'm saying. And I think that from the perspective of the onlooker and what they could take away from it, I try to put myself in a position where, like, if I was young and trying to orient myself on who I wanted to speak to and the type of culture that I wanted to benefit from, if dating outside of my own race and culture was an idea, then I'd like to see the options. So if she's doing that to promote, her culture and relationships, then good on her. It's up to the person that's taking the information in to decide what they want to be